Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Empire Total War with the Imperial Splendour mod. We're playing as Prussia, and I continued doing turns after last video where we took over Hanover against the Dutch. Very bloody battle. As I continued, I thought, you know what, I have plenty of turns to do before Sweden, the Siege of Stockholm actually runs to the last turn and the Swedes are forced to attack out. And I thought that's what the Swedes were gonna do. But they actually attacked the next turn and I set up for a battle. I thought I had time to build this very nice trench line and then I would reorganize the troops. And I would start the video of us bombarding the fort and then assaulting it, because normally when the enemy sallies forth out of the fort, they actually still stay within the fort. This, however, as we can see, is not the case. The Swedish army, as soon as I hit play, the Swedish army turned up right on the edge here, ready to assault me. So the only reason why I've got paused was because, as I said, I was planning to kind of set everything up like this, then moving some troops around, giving them space, putting troops in reserve, and then I would kind of set the cannons to fire at will, and I would do my intro while the fort was getting bombarded. And as soon as I hit play now, the Swedes turn up and, you know, I can't do the intro while I'm, you know, trying to fight off the enemy at the same time, so that's why was paused like this. With that said, let's go ahead and hit play, I guess, and see what happens. My troops is not within fire range, however, my cannons were able to fire canister. Damn. Okay, so the Swedes are advancing here against our trench line. I was really happy with the fact that I was able to build up such a cool defensive position. Damn. Not as high casualties as I would think, though. I mean, the Swedes are hitting us pretty hard, but behind these covers, we're not actually suffering that many casualties. Especially if you compare against the Swedish troops, which are out in the open. Little bit maybe of a problem over here with this grenadier battalion, because the enemies are, this militia regiment is able to fire into the flank here. But otherwise it should be fine. Just gonna go ahead and tell this one not to fire at will. Same with this one. We'll only shoot our own men in the back. We've got two Swedish regiments retreating. Oh, they're lining up for another. And at this close range, the canister will be devastating as the Swedes are trying to charge the battery position. Go ahead and fire then, you morons! They weren't able to fire all the guns in time. Oh, the Swedes broke before they were able to even dislodge the cannons. Massive rout on the Swedish side. Let's see, is anyone... Oh, there's the charging on this side, so that we've got melee breaking out over here. And then we have a unit kind of going around us. And there's still a little bit of fighting over here. I'll send these two regiments to ride them down. Well, this Dragoon head-on charge there isn't gonna work. We'll ride to this side. And seeing as though we saw off the Swedes over here, I'll send both No, we'll just send one. We'll send one regiment to deal with them, and then this one will take responsibility for this entire part. Cavalry regiments riding out. Cuirassiers will charge over there. The hussars will start to ride these guys down. Thing is, we won't, I think, be able to claim it unless we completely destroy, or we won't be able to claim Stockholm unless we completely destroy the Swedes, which I don't think we'll be able to do. But the power, or the might, military power of Sweden will be greatly reduced, and we might be able to force them to become a protectorate after this. Also, an interesting turn of event is, if you remember in last episode we looked at, or maybe there was the episode before that even, we looked at the Austrians, their capital. They were quite unhappy, and the Austrians have actually become a republic. There was a revolution, a very quick one, because the Austrians put a load of troops to protect my capital, but they forgot to protect their own. So that didn't go too well for them. Dragoons charging in from the rear, ready to take out the Swedes. Grenadiers pushed into a bayonet attack. The Swedes were actually quite able to shoot down this regiment, and oh, as they're running away from the cavalry, they run straight into the bayonets of the infantry. Swedish regiment was sent off. Send the Grenadiers back. Told the Dragoons to chase them down. Swedish regiment defeated over there. Enemy general killed. He was in this regiment, got shot as they were retreating. And just in case there's another fight here, cannons will focus. Kanonenkugelen! Laden! Do we have time to break some stuff? Maybe. I just really like the entrenched position. This battle turned out a lot better than I thought it would, with the Swedes actually attacking our position. Oh, there's a dead Swede right there. We can see the swath of enemy dead lying out here. You can see how the canister killed them over there. It's a shame the close one didn't actually go off as planned. Lots of Swedes dead over here as well. We might be able to take Stockholm after this battle, not entirely sure. We definitely, I mean, the ratio of kills in this battle is gonna be so heavily in our favor, it's not even... Well, it is gonna be funny, in fact. I'm not gonna lie. This regiment, if I manage to ride that one down, we might actually be able to win and take Stockholm. Maybe force them to become a protectorate. If not, then to make it even easier for our out-resolve, I'm gonna blow up the side of the wall there on the fort. So the Dragoons hurrying to get those 200 or 193 Swedish troops, trying to retreat back to I think Stockholm's actually on this, yeah, there. It's on that side. Or the representation of Stockholm. This is the last unit on the field. And the Dragoons are just in time to reach them. But I don't think we'll be able to cut down the regiment entirely. But it still might be enough that the Swedes won't have enough troops. Decisive victory! They won't have enough to actually defend the town after this. Damn, what a victory! I thought it was going to be a kind of a sluggish siege. This turned out wonderful. It was a really great show. And a wonderful victory for Prussia. And here we have the result of the sally forth of Swedish troops out of their castle to try and dislodge the besieging army. We lost 500 men, and the enemy lost almost 3,000 out of 4,000, so almost 75% of the Swedish force got killed, while only 400 of our men got taken down. Highest kills goes to the Hussar regiment, no surprise, they rode down a lot of troops. More impressive though is maybe the ones that actually killed troops, Grenadier Battalion. This was the one on the right that actually did quite a bit of fighting. It lost 184, 87 men, but it also killed 351. So it did the heaviest fighting, definitely deserves some chevrons. And as we go through, we can see high kills among all. 6-pounder lost 6 men, killed almost 200. Interesting though, the cannons... cannons don't really gain that much. I mean, kind of everything was set up for the cannons to really just wreck the enemy. But still, it is the infantry and the cavalry that hits home in this mod. Anyways, it's the end turn. Let's see if Sweden wants to... if we capture Stockholm because of this, or if the end turn just keeps rolling on. And as you guys could tell, the end turn kept rolling on, so they still had enough to actually defend the fort, I guess. There can't be a lot of units left. Also, we built the Army Staff College in Brandenburg, so we've got new additional elite units being able to recruited from the capital. Gerhard von Blücher gained steady under fire, so kind of surprised there by the Swedes coming out of the fog, out of the fort really early in the morning. But it backfired on the Swedes because the Prussians are always ready, and we absolutely murdered them. The fleet has arrived, so we might take a look at attacking the Dutch. Einen kleinen Nachtmusik. And here's the rebel Austrians. The flag looks weird, it's all red. But their actual flag, if you click on... actually, if we click on the nation, you can see... the funny thing is, he still has the title of Kaiser, even though it is, in fact, a republic. But I guess you get, you get voted to be a Kaiser. You can't really see the flag, but it is rather cool, in fact. The new flag they got. Maybe, where can you see it better? I don't know. Like, I saw it, and it's basically this one, so red with white, but it does have the eagle symbol, like the crest in the middle. It looks pretty cool. So the it kind of changed the plans then to deal with Russia and aid the Austrians to go the other way, aid the Russians against the Austrians. We can't have a republic like that on our doorstep. It's kind of an odd universe where instead of France falling to revolution, it's Austria. All because they couldn't be... the bastards couldn't be damned to defend the capital. Bloody morons. I am replenishing the troops, and we have gathered with the cannons here. We're kind of gonna move to the border. One thing is that the dragoons should now join Knopfelsdorf, and we might also send over some extra troops. Let's see what troops are now available in Brandenburg. I think the cavalry is all the same. I think I've all had these guys, been able to get them already, so there's nothing new here about the Leibkarbiner and the Garde du Corps. and the cuirassiers and the hussars and so on. The interesting thing is, okay, we got 1st Battalion of Leibgard. That's one's new, I believe. The Grenadier Guard. And there's the Leib 1st unit. Then we have one of these, the Grenadier Guard Battalion. Those are the ones that fired by rank in a previous battle. Grenadiers, Invalid. I don't think it actually added anyone, except this one. I think this one's new. I'm pretty sure I could get these Grenadiers before. That was a bit of a shame. 25,000 for the Brandenburg Gate. That must surely add some. I think maybe what I need is some technology to actually unlock some of the new troops. If we actually click on this building, what is new? It's mostly light units though. I think I have everyone to start off with. So it's only light units, so we should go for possibly take a look at once Magdeburg is done with its technologies. We should move on to do some of the damn, that is going to take a lot, but some of the light tactics to get some of those things going. Won't be able to take on the duchies, but maybe, let's see if the Dutch, they still have quite the power though. They're mighty and rich. I really would want a region, but maybe we can't ask for Ceylon. That seems like a large one, so I missed this one last time. So there's not a lot of people here, but I think, can I ask for this in return? No. They won't give it to me, so we'll have to proceed and attack them, in fact. Let's get our agent to infiltrate. He was detected. So, once again, fails. I want to see what's down here. Oh yeah, this is Austria. Pretty big Austrian army. The Austrians are, of course, at war with the French. But no territory has really been swapped here. I wonder if it's going to affect the Austrians a lot, the fact that they went through a revolution. We're going to march through at some point and be able to take these guys out. We're going to combine these two forces. I should probably recruit some extra regiments. I can only get one of these, and I can only get one of them, and I can get only one of the Grenadier Battalion as well. So all these 3 elite units, even though I already have one. Not this one. And that's actually quite a lot of regiments that survived. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 regiments. It's kind of insane. That's so many. So guard, or regiment guard. The grenadiers of this regiment is the one I can get. Okay. We'll reserve this unit though to go to that army, and then the other 2 can go to either Knopfeldorf or the commander of this army. A little bit unhappy when I moved out the dragoons. So I guess we need to move at least 1 dragoon back just to keep this place happy. We need to end kind of the story of the Swedish Empire so that I can... we need a lot of infantry for those armies. And then, I mean, I liked the idea of the howitzers because they got so much range, and with the fact of their explosive shot, they can kill a lot, but the even with the accuracy of 40, but the round or the normal barreled cannons are actually performing better in battle most of the time. 12 pounders are preferred. We'll get 2 of those. And then I'm basically spent all my money. We're gonna push out the Dutch fleet, take back control of this port. Just gonna get some trade going there. I'm gonna see if I can persuade Sweden to accept becoming a protectorate. I'm actually not gonna ask for military access directly, because that means the army will be pushed out I might end up in Finland then. That's not good. That's quite... it's not that bad. My fleet could still get them there. My hope is they would end up in Hanover. They would be pushed that way rather than towards Finland. I don't know which one is going to be. Let's see if they accept. They did! Sweden finally saw sense after that battle. France and Sweden end their relationship, and now Sweden is a protectorate of Prussia. Why can I not trade with you? Why can I not trade? They're still enemies with Denmark and Russia. How does that work? Does that mean my relationship with the two countries are gonna get worse? There's a small, real shit Danish force over here. Norwegian line infantry. Why even bother? What a pitiful Danish force. I think we're gonna end our alliance with Denmark and destroy them. That's what we're going to do. Let's see. Are they still... They are still allied with Denmark. However, King Christian, I'm no longer going to be allied with you. We're not going to end the alliance right now, though. We're going to wait with that a little bit. Let's go ahead and send the envoy. He's going to go to Strasbourg. He's going to spy for us over there. And before we forget it, let's go to the coast of Africa. I'm gonna see if we can get some ivory going. Okay, so we've got a small fleet. I still got a frigate there, 5th rate. Doesn't actually say how many cannons the 5th rate has. They have a flute. Some kind of Dutch trade ship. Actually got more firepower than this one. 130 men. It should be a pretty large boat. And then a sloop. I have more ships. But the thing is, we only got 12 cannons. So even though it's a very small fleet, we cannot take them on. And it turns out, let's see. This one's is open. How much trade will I get out of that? 600. That's not good. Is that because so the upkeep is what? 4. It's no 200. So we gain. Well, it's 600 here. So we gain 400 from that roughly. It's not that great. The ivory. But of course, that's what we gain directly through the ivory. We gain more, right? Or is it divided through all of these? Or is that increased? Because it looks like... I mean, I certainly... you know what? That increase in the treasury comes from my protectorate. Is he going to show me the breakdown of my protectorate gains? It shouldn't anyways be Sweden there. So that's quite a lot. 15. I can make a lot of armies. If the stupid Danes even tries to go against my son, then I will wreck... Oh yeah, Great Sweden. Build a bloody port. I guess they want to push out the Danes. And I certainly want to, because I want to trade with Sweden. Stupid Dane! Don't force me to destroy you! Which I most likely will do. Do they own... Yeah, they do own Iceland. We're gonna end that alliance, but before we do anything of that, we're gonna end turn. Ooh, the Dutch fleet decides to attack us. Damn, the Dutch trade ship. Is that 41 guns on that ship? That's 41. Damn. The Dutch trade ship. The fleet. However you want to pronounce that. Huistenek. 41 guns for a trade ship. That's really good. Especially since our shitty Indian man has only got 12. Prussia's ambition to trade in the greater world. Well, didn't go too well. We're gonna try and retreat. Didn't work. We're gonna have to fight them. And fight them we will. And there it is! The fleet! The Dutch trade ship. It definitely does not look like a quote-unquote modern or a modern ship for the time, but it definitely packs a punch. You can see it's got 2 gun decks. Oh, are they? They are firing chain shot at us, or at least whatever ship is over to our left. Oh, that guy just took a beating. We've got no chance whatsoever, do we, to actually be able to... Oh, he's definitely trying to board over here. Princess Carolina. Trying to board this guy over here. They're coming closer. And they're definitely faster than us as well. Yep, here it goes. Pitiful 6 guns on this side, and even some of those guns have already been lost. And the fleet is bloody sinking us over there. It's slowly taking control here. Punishing them a little bit. I think they're gonna put, yeah, they're gonna put some walkways over before they try to charge across. Here they go. Jumping aboard. The other Prussian ship is over there. Let's see. Everyone's kind of look the same. Don't really know how to tell the sailors apart, but we can definitely tell the Marines apart because we didn't have any. Brutal fight here with axes. And down below deck there's going a pretty brutal fight as well. Our ship has surrendered with losing about half the crew. Commander still lives though. That wasn't great. Let's go over here, take a look at what's going on here as the Dutch ship is hammering us, putting a great big hole in the side of our ship. The cramped gun quarters of the Dutch ship. And here's the lower deck. They're about to roll out the guns. You should see them coming out of the gun ports. Absolutely just blowing up the side here. Taking on water. Whatever ivory we managed to get, which we might not have gotten, is probably blasted to hell right about now. The fleet though is not trying to capture our ship. It's more in the line of trying to destroy it. Are our guys even trying to fire back? We've got 4 here working as hard as they can. go below. Oh, they're just about to roll out the guns. Two guns are sticking out. Are they prepared? Oh, we surrendered. They're not gonna fire upon us. Taking on quite a bit of water. I mean, look at this. Look at the side of this ship. There's no any ship left on this side. It's a wonder it's still operational. There's only one ship left. It's sinking and it's kind of stuck for some reason. I think we can call it quits at this point. We already knew long before the battle started that we're gonna lose. And we lost really badly. If we're lucky, this one might sink, because it kind of looks like it's riding heavy in the front. But yeah, the battle was lost. The Dutch, they rule the waves. No surprise there. They captured all 4 ships and just doubled their fleet. We made a trade fleet for the Dutch. Great. Well, at least we gained an intellectual advance. Single entry bookkeeping. We'll guess that will somehow make up for the fact that we lost our fleet. It's going to take a long time to be able to build anything that would kind of take on the Dutch. They've actually spent a lot to rearming in the capital. Their colonial empires paving way for that. I cannot really move this army out. Let's see, my spy. Didn't I have another spy? Or did he die? I did. Oh yeah, there he is. Let's see if we can't find out a little bit more about the Dutch. Oh, that's why I failed so many times. There's a Dutch spy there. Should see about killing him. So, got some cavalry troops, guard cavalry howitzers. Should probably wait for reinforcement coming out of the capital. This army needs replenishment. It'll cost me 2,000. Sweden's rearming. Dragoon regiment, cavalry regiment. Sweden will be fine, I think. We'll move. The best way, I think, is to strike at Denmark right at the heart of it from the start. So we're gonna do a sneaky jump as Blucher moves down to help us with the Dutch. He's gonna do a sneaky jump and take over Copenhagen. The Danish don't have a big army. I guess it's because they spend so much on their fleet. But the fleet isn't great that... Yeah, it is. Well, compared to me, it's super fleet. Right, I think we'll go ahead and end it right here. For next turn, or next video, hopefully, I will either run over Denmark, or we'll figure out a way to take on the Dutch. Right now, taking on the Dutch isn't going too well. That battle over there was really bloody, and I cannot see before me that this one isn't gonna be just as bloody. Interesting how my troops get 450 men while he gets 500 for his bloody elite units. What do I get for my elite units? It's 450 there as well, right? Grenadiers. Didn't I have an elite unit here somewhere? No, I don't actually. The elite unit is over here. No, in Blucher's army. It's 450 as well. Right, anyways, let's go ahead and say bye as I usually say. I don't say that way though. As always, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.